Hello, and welcome to the Disgruntled Traveler Podcast. Now that I got your attention, I want to tell you a story about one of the biggest freaking spiders I think I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, this adventure takes place in a country called Laos. If you don't know where Laos is, which most people have no freaking clue where it is, it's a landlocked country in Southeast Asia, and it borders Cambodia, and then it also borders Thailand. Okay, so it's like in between Thailand and northern Thailand, and then the western side of Cambodia. Okay. Laos, I was actually in a city called Luang Prabang. I rented an Airbnb there, and it was sort of like, it was a house. It wasn't a condo or an apartment. It was a two-story house, okay? The lady that I rented from lived across, like there was a hallway, an outdoor, like you walk up the steps. My place is on the right, hers is on the left, okay? And in the middle was like a teeny little porch. Her dog would hang out there. So anyway, that's where we lived. Now she lived up on like halfway up on a mountain, okay, where all the jungle is, which is quite beautiful because that time of year, I think I went, I don't know, July-ish, somewhere around there. There were butterflies everywhere. Like it was the season for butterflies, but that's a whole nother story. And I love butterflies. Okay. So anyway, I get into my place and she's got a window behind the bed. Okay. She's got a window that faces the stairwell going down. So I got trees, banana trees, and I got the mountain around me and all that good stuff, right? So anyway, it's like a one room, like it's sort of like, it's just a one bedroom with a separate bathroom. That's it. She didn't even have a kitchen. All she had was like a kettle for me to heat up some stuff. And that's not normally the place I go for because I like to be able to cook, but that's all I can get within my price range in Laos. It was actually pretty expensive that time of year to go to Luang Prabang. So just saying. So anyway, I'm there. My first day there, okay? I traveled from Thailand. I was extremely exhausted, right? So the lady's like, the host, she lets me in and she says, well, if you need anything, let me know. Or here's the phone number to the co-host. She lives actually just behind you up the mountain there. If you have any problems, let her know. I have to go into town to get a few things for my dog. And I was like, okay, no problem. So I'm like, okay, first thing I need to do is take a shower. All right. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So it's, a shower curtain, right? Drain, simple shower. I get in there. I didn't see nothing. I'm just in there bathing, washing my hair, rinsing my body, all that goody stuff, right? So when I get done, I swear I didn't see this thing until I was done. I'm just about to turn the water off because I usually wring my hair out when I'm done, right? And I'm just about to turn the water off. And right on the freaking shower curtain, I kid you not, before I even opened it, it must have been hiding in the crevice of the shower curtain, okay? The whole time I was in this shower, I saw the biggest fucking spider I've ever seen in my life. And I'm from Florida, okay? Like, I've seen some spiders in my day, but this motherfucker was as big as my hand. Do you see how big my hand is? Its body literally was this round. And its big ass legs, just like my hand, but just picture 3 more fingers on there, okay? And it was black. And I'm freaking the fuck out because it's looking at me and I'm looking at it and I'm naked as hell and wet. And I was like naked and afraid, right? So I jumped out of that shower and I just went whoosh with that shower curtain real fast. I was like, oh my God, there's a giant ass spider in my bathtub, right? So I'm running out of the bathtub, get myself all dried off. Immediately, I'm like, I'm freaking the fuck out. I closed the bathroom door because I'm like, what am I going to do with this spider? Is this thing poisonous? Like, this thing's as big as my hand, right? So me and my chicken ass, and normally I handle spiders. Okay, I'm not a big fan of spiders, but if a spider is smaller than the palm of my hand, I can handle a spider. But when I see one that is way bigger than the palm of my hand and it's black and it's looking really scary, I'm like, and I don't know what the fuck this spider is. So I went ahead and I texted on WhatsApp to her co-host, right? And I told her, there's a big ass spider in there. And I said, I don't know if it's poisonous. Could you please come down and get it, kill it, do something with it, right? So this little lady from Laos, okay, she is like 4 foot nothing. I'm 5'9", and I'm like looking like this big giant chicken, right? And I'm just standing like this, looking like what? She's like, where is it? She comes over, and I said, it's in the shower. It's on the shower curtain the last I looked, right? I closed the door because I didn't want it to get out of the shower, right? So she goes, oh, okay, no problem. So she goes, opens the door with nothing, man. Like, not a broom, no bug spray, nothing. I'm like, what is she going to do? So she goes in there. She sees the spider just hanging in there in the bathroom, right? I hear her. I'm just sort of standing way back, and I'm looking, and I hear her go, with her hand, she's smacking the spider to kill it with her little hand, okay? Like I said, she's 4 foot nothing. Her hand is half the size of mine, and this spider is as big as my hand, okay? She's just in there pounding on this spider. She kills it, grabs it with her hand, brings it out to me. She goes, it's dead. Here it is. And I'm like, I was ready to faint. And then she just went like this, and she took it and went whoosh, and threw it out. And I was like, thank you. I says, by the way, is that a poisonous spider? Because I need to know in case I run into this thing again. And she goes, oh, no. They're not poisonous. They're everywhere. They're all over the jungles here. You're probably going to see another one. And I was like, oh my God. Another one? Okay. She wasn't lying, because I stayed there for a month. Here's spider incident number 2 to the same location. This time not in the shower, because I was like, how the hell did that thing get in there? They didn't have like a cap on top of the, the shower drain. So every time I got out of the shower, I would cover it up with something in case some spider wanted to come back up through the cap. I don't know. So I was like protective of that. And I kept the door shut because I didn't want anything to get into my bedroom, right? So I go off one day, right? I come back. It's evening time. I open my door, and what the fuck do I see on the wall now? On the wall, like this behind me, but a big freaking spider, again, the size of my hands, just sitting on a fucking wall going, hello. Same color, big ass spider. I was like, did this thing get resurrected and come back to get me? And it's just hanging right by my bed. And I was like, oh, motherfucker, not again. This time I was mad. I was like, you bitch. You are, we ain't doing this. And I am not going to call this lady again to fight my battles with this spider now that I know your ass ain't poisonous, right? So luckily, I told the host about it later, and she gave me some bug spray, right? So I'm armed with bug spray this time. And I was like, I'm going to get this mother. So I go up to it. Like I said, I don't know if this thing jumps, right? So I'm like, this thing's running all over the wall, and I'm like, oh my God, does it die? Finally, oh my God, sorry. Finally, oh my gosh, I can't even. It falls to the floor, and it's on its back doing this, right? I'm like, oh my God, I still got to kill it. So I'm right. And then it looked like it was dead. So I go get the broom and the little thingy, right? The stopper, whatever that thing is called, to sweep shit up with a dustpan, right? So I'm like, right, fling it out the door, right? I won. I got that spider. I didn't have to call the little lady to save the day. So anyway, that's my story about the spiders of Laos. So if you ever travel to Laos, be prepared for big black spiders, okay? But just remember, in case you forgot, I am the disgruntled traveler.